Welcome back to Scented ASMR. Today I have a storm brewing outside of my home. We have Hurricane Hillary that's going to make its way through here. But in my area, it's just going to be a tropical storm. It's already wet and gloomy outside. So I thought today would be a good day to talk about perfumes that are bright and that lift my mood. And the first one that I wanted to talk about is called Pink Me Up, and it's by Atelier de Ors. We have a cute little seahorse. And we have a pretty rosy pink bottle with gold flecks inside. And we have that seahorse on top of the cap. So Pink Me Up is considered a floral fruity fragrance. It was released in 2022 and the perfumer is Marie Salomon. The top notes are bergamot and orange blossom. The mid notes are blackberry, rose, and champagne. The base notes are musk, patchouli, and iris. And this is basically just a bright, fruity rose fragrance. It has that blackberry in it, which is very juicy, and it makes it a jammy rose. And the champagne note it's pretty prominent, and it adds like a fizzy sparkliness to this fragrance. There's a slight powderiness from the iris note, and the musk is there. It's a clean musk. And the patchouli is not prominent to me. I don't pick up the patchouli at all. It's probably just blended in very well. But overall, this is just a sweet, fruity, bright fragrance. And it makes me happy when I wear it. So that is Pink Me Up, and it's by Atelier de Ors. This next one I have here, this is called Angel Nova, and this is the EDT version. It's by the brand Mugler. We have that iconic Angel Star bottle in a pink, like a peachy pink color. And this one, it lays down, but if you want it to, it can also stand up. It says Mugler on the side. So Angel Nova EDT, it's considered a floral fruity fragrance. It was released in 2021, and the perfumers are Louise Turner, Quentin Biche, and Sonia Constant. Top notes are lychee and bergamot. Mid notes are rose and magnolia. And the base notes are Virginia cedar and musk. So this is another fruity rose fragrance. It has a very prominent lychee note in it, which gives the fragrance its fruitiness, and it's tropical. It gives it a tropical vibe, and also it makes it a bit aquatic. The rose in here, it's very watery and fresh, and it's lightly sweet. It has a cedar note in here that gives the fragrance a little bit of depth, so that it's not just transparent fruity floral. It lacks the DNA of the original Angel, which usually you can smell in all its flankers. If I didn't know, I wouldn't have pegged this as an Angel flanker. It doesn't have that patchouli, that strong patchouli, or the super sweet gourmand notes. It is synthetic smelling, but not so much that it bothers me. I think this is just a nice, pretty, and bright fruity rose fragrance. I think the EDT is much better than the EDP version. The EDP was too strong and it had something in it I didn't like. But this one is bright and fruity and fresh. So that's Angel Nova EDT, and it's by Mugler. This next one that I have here, it's by Chloe, and it's called Nomade, and it's the EDT version. Nomade. Nomad. And I love this bottle. It reminds me of the Chloe saddlebag purses, which I really like. It has a cute little leather-like tassel on the side here. There's Chloe on the top. So, Chloe Nomad EDT, it's considered a sheep floral. It was launched in 2019, and the perfumer is Quentin Biche. Top notes are lychee, mirabelle, and citruses. The mid notes are freesia, davana, and rose. And the base note is oak moss. So this is basically it's a very bright, mossy perfume. It has like a bit of a men's cologne vibe to it, but it's not very masculine. I say this kind of stays in the unisex category, leaning feminine. Moss is the strongest note I pick up in here, but you also really get the lychee, which gives it some tartness, and freesia, which adds some freshness to the fragrance. The mirabelle, which is a plum note, is also very prominent, and it's juicy and very slightly sweet. It's not as juicy as the EDP version, if you smelled that. The EDP version is a deeper, sweeter, juicier fragrance. This one is much brighter and fresher. It's just, it's a very clean, bright, mood-lifting fragrance. It also smells very modern to me. So that's Chloe, and this is Nomade, the EDT version. So I have another Chloe fragrance, and this is just the original Chloe, and it's the Eau de Parfum. CHLOE, Chloe. It's such a elegant, feminine bottle. I love this bottle. There's a pretty bow on there. So Chloe EDP, it's considered a floral fragrance. It was launched in 2008. The perfumers are Amandine Clerc-Marie and Michael Almerac. Top notes are peony, lychee, and freesia. The mid notes are rose, lily of the valley, and magnolia. The base notes are Virginia cedar and amber. And this is basically just a very feminine, soapy rose fragrance. It's not a soapy rose that smells vintage or mature. It's more of I would call this classic, but it's a modern take on a classic rose. It's very easy to like, non-offensive, and it smells very bright and clean. It has a peony in it, which gives it a lot of freshness, and some lychee, which adds a little bit of tartness to the fragrance, and some brightness. I think this fragrance smells and feels bright to me, and it makes me happy when I wear it. It has very good performance too. A couple of sprays last me all day, and people can smell it on me. I often get compliments on it. So I think this would really make a nice signature scent for somebody because it's feminine and clean and has good performance. And it's nice, just a nice modern take on a classic rose. So that's Chloe EDP. This next one here, this is by Givenchy, and it's called Ange Le Secret. I think this is a pretty unique bottle. The shape of it's very unique. It's a pretty peachy color. So, Ange Le Secret. It's a floral fragrance that was launched in 2014. It's by the perfumer Bernard Elena. Top notes are tea leaf, cranberry, lemon, grapefruit, and orange. The mid notes are jasmine sambac, peony, water lily, hedione, and rose. Base notes are white musk, white woods, patchouli, amberwood, and vanilla. So this is a fruity, citrusy tea fragrance. What I get from it is something that smells like a cranberry iced tea. The citruses in here they're very fresh and they're juicy. And the cranberry is prominent, and it adds a very refreshing tartness to the fragrance. You also get a prominent jasmine note, but it's light and fresh, as are all the florals. It's definitely a sweet fragrance, but the sweetness is well balanced with the tartness of the cranberry and the freshness of the citrus notes. It's a really nice fragrance if you want something that's refreshing for a hot day. I wear it when I want to feel refreshed. So that's Ange Le Secret, and it's by Givenchy. This next one I have here, this is by Parfums de Marly, and it's called Oriana. 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 And we have a bright pink, pretty feminine bottle with some pink tassels and some scrolling on the bottle. And it says Parfums de Marly, Paris. A pretty pink rhinestone on the cap. So Oriana is considered a floral fruity gourmand fragrance, and it was released in 2021. The perfumers are Hamid Muradi Kashani and Natalie Lorson. Top notes are mandarin orange, bergamot, and grapefruit. The mid notes are orange blossom, raspberry, and black currant. The base notes are whipped cream, marshmallow, musk, and ambrette. And this is like just a fruity, sweet marshmallowy scent. It has a prominent note of orange blossom and some sweet, fruity raspberry and black currant. The whipped cream, it makes this fragrance really creamy. And the citruses in here really give this a brightness to this fragrance. There's also like a fluffy powderiness from the marshmallow. It has a bit of a clean laundry vibe to it, like a sweet, fresh dryer sheet. Not in a bad way. I enjoy it. I think it smells just pretty and clean. And some people say it smells like Fruity Pebbles, and I definitely get that. It does kind of smell like Fruity Pebbles, but I love Fruity Pebbles, so that's okay with me. But yeah, this is just a happy fragrance, and I reach for it when I need a mood lifter. So that's Oriana, and it's by Parfums de Marly. And this last one that I want to share, it's called California Reverie, and it's by Van Cleef and Arpels. It's from their collection Extraordinaire. VCA Van Cleef and Arpels. I have a little tassel on the bottle. It has the initials. I like their bottles. They're elegant, minimalistic. So California Reverie is a floral fragrance. It was launched in 2014. The perfumer is Antoine Maisondeau. Top notes are neroli and mandarin orange. The mid notes are jasmine sambac and frangipani. The base notes are beeswax and vanilla. And this is a citrusy white floral fragrance. It has a non-indolic jasmine note that's most prominent, but you also get a beautiful tropical frangipani, which I love frangipani. There's also some neroli in here that I pick up, but it's not a very bitter neroli. Like sometimes neroli can be too bitter. It's just soft and clean. It has an interesting beeswax note in the base. And the beeswax kind of gives it some depth. And it adds a light honeyed sweetness to the fragrance. So this is kind of a honeyed floral. I think the name is smells nice, a California Reverie. I kind of imagine, well, I live in California, but I think this kind of smells like a California breeze, like a citrusy floral breeze. It's really pretty. It unfortunately has very poor performance. It doesn't last long, it doesn't project. So when I spray it, I usually add a lot of sprays so I can smell it. And then I'll get maybe 2 to 3 hours of longevity from it. But I really like it. I enjoy it for the warmer weather, and it does give me a boost to my mood when I need it. So that's California Reverie, and it's by Cleef and Arples. So that was my last bright, mood-lifting fragrance. I hope you enjoyed this video. So that was my last bright, mood-lifting fragrance. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again in my next video.